Hey, welcome to a foreigner in the Philippines and over to Taliban in the town centre. I think you can see that they're under big construction here. This actually used to be the area where they had a thriving fruit and vegetable market, and now it's no more. What happened was there was a fire, the whole thing was burned to the ground, so they cleared it completely, and now you can see that they're putting in a new groundwork. Now what puzzles me is that this doesn't look as if it's enough to put a building on, but they put in these round. Let me show you if I can. I don't want to get out of the car, I'm being very lazy. You can see they put a load of these in underneath. Haven't watched the construction all along, but some of those have gone in, and plenty of them, and they're putting in a floor that might be enough for a parking lot, but it doesn't look enough for putting a building on. But we're in the Philippines and the code is different, and we're out in the province as well, which is a double job. See, it's a fair thickness that they're putting down, and probably far thicker than what this truck is sitting on that we're in right now. But what do I know? It will be logical for that to become parking, because at the moment the town of Taliban is expanding very quickly, but no provision is being made so far for parking. So this would be a fair-sized parking area if it's used wisely. Then, as I've said, we are in the Philippines and things are different. Nothing wrong with saying that. At the moment they're bagging up the materials that they then carry over to the cement mixer. Amazingly, they're using a cement mixer. Usually it's either one of two things. They mix by hand, or they have the concrete. They have the concrete brought out in one of the huge ready mix trucks, and they pour it down in great quantities, much faster. It may well turn out to be that way here, but you can see the way that they're using. See the way they're bagging it up and then putting in. A lot of manpower all working here now. So here's another bag there, straight into the mixer. And what we're here for is we're here to get rice. Got this little store here, but they keep their bulk stuff like sacks of rice, full sacks of rice, in a little warehouse around the corner. And that's the way that they do it here. Space in the center is pretty well. It's rare. It's not easy to come by. So you get very small storefronts like this, and then if you need anything larger, even the hardware stores work this way too. Believe it or not, that tiny little place there is a dental office. And that was quite a thriving business. You see people lining up outside waiting. Imagine that, going to the dentist and waiting outside. There's a digital studio. I haven't been to that place for printing so far, but may well give it a try. And then going down, you've got bake shops, lots of bake shops in the Philippines. In our area, a ton of bake shops. So there's one there that I've just showed you. There's one over there. There's a bake shop there. There's another one literally just out of sight there. Below. And there's the very small vendors. Now that's pre-owned. When I say pre-owned, that's been owned for quite a time, but eventually that will become too costly for those people to be able to afford. I think you can see that that's an OK store there. Selling second-hand clothes, which actually seem to be mostly shipped from America. Here's our rice. Okay, I got you.
Likod lang, salamat.
Hareko? Hareko means pouch. Okay, thank you, sir. Got your 5 seconds of fame. And there's another big shop over there on the corner. There's the land bank. One of the infamous express white vans. See, look, they're dropping the raw materials. They bag them up and then they carry it across. Everything being very labor intensive. It's amazing what you see these guys lift. I've stood by once waiting outside the doctor's clinic and waiting for Beth for something, for getting medication for Nana, and watched one man unload what must have been a 5 or 6 or possibly more tons of rice or feed or grain of some kind onto his head and march the thing from the huge van over to the shop.
Oh my God, it's so amazing.
Okay, well, we're done here. I think we're done. We're ready to go home. Yes.
They're copying.
Oh boy.
The bake shop copying donut.
Copying donuts.
But 1 to 10 only 0.5.
What does that mean?
0.5.
1.5. 1.5.
Maybe
what?
1%. They're copying. Maybe the circle is perfect.
Okay, well there's eating going on, so I'm going to join them. Bye for now.